In Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning, he talks about the idea that life is mostly a search for meaning, hence the title. And this dude, he developed this concept, or furthered this concept, whatever. He experienced life in the Nazi concentration camps, which by all accounts weren't great. Or they're not great. It's like less than 1 star review. Not a good time. And I know there's a lot of debate. This whole things are going on nowadays, but I don't think it was very fun. And now, I think that to live, you have to come to the conclusion that life is worthwhile, that life is meaningful. You have to discover meaning in your life. And I think you have to accept at least two baseline premises. One is that life is meaningful. Two is that there's things that are outside of your grasp, your mental grasp. You're not going to be able to understand everything. You can't make sense of everything. Now, I'm training for an Ironman and a 100-mile race for 2025, and my wife is pregnant with her first child. A lot on my plate. But I really don't like, I don't even care about running or marathons or whatever. But know that I've dealt with, I struggled for a long time, wrestled with, just trying to figure out the meaning of life. Like I was trying to understand, going through philosophy and meditation and all this, and trying to find something that really made sense that I could wrap my head around, something solid. And I never found it. But what I I did realize this very deeply, is that I really had to let that stuff go. Point number two of things being outside of your control, really just had to give up. I really had to accept that. I had to give up trying to understand. I had to give up the end, and I just had to keep going. Because that's the thing. Like this dude, Viktor Frankl, who lived through the concentration camps, rough. And I've read and listened to a lot of stories now about people who have lived through some really tough times. And I use those because I've gotten to the point where it's like I accept these first two premises. Life is worthwhile, things are outside of my control. And the third one is that life is short. We're going to die at some point. And if I'm not currently experiencing something as terrible as a concentration camp, I just tell myself that I'm good. I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to keep going. And I think it would be helpful. I would recommend if you're struggling to adopt a similar mindset.